Hello, Screamers. Welcome back to my channel and welcome in if you are new. This is Screamers Digest, the place where we talk about all things horror films and physical media. Welcome in, welcome in. Today, we are going to be discussing some more upcoming horror releases that I'm greatly anticipating, super excited about. This is basically a part 2 to my last anticipated horror films of 2025 video. So if you missed it, be sure to check out that list for another great 10 films. Today we're going to be talking about 8 films, which is a bit less, but I didn't want to add films to the list just to make it be the full 10 that I would normally like to do. So we're just going to talk about the 8 that I have learned since the last video that I'm super excited about. As always, if you find this content useful, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below telling me which of these films you are most excited to see. And if I missed your favorite, be sure to let me know about it so I can go check it out myself. Okay, so we're gonna go through this list in release order. So the first film on the list releases on March 14th and it is titled Opus. This is an A24 film coming in at an hour and 43 minutes. A young writer is invited to the remote compound of a legendary pop star who mysteriously disappeared 30 years ago. Surrounded by the star's cult of sycophants and intoxicated journalists, she finds herself in the middle of his twisted plan. This is directed by Mark Anthony Green, and it sounds super exciting to me. I know that a trailer just released for this, so I'll have some footage of that in the video, but I will not be watching the full thing, of course. After Smile 2 last year and the less successful Trap, I'm just really into this era of films about pop stars. So color me curious because Opus has my full attention. Up next, we have a Blumhouse film that I'm actually kind of excited about, which it's been a while since I've been truly excited about a Blumhouse film, and that is of course The Woman in the Yard. This film releases on March 28th and it has a runtime of an hour and 25 minutes. A mysterious woman repeatedly appears in a family's front yard, often delivering chilling warnings or unsettling messages, leaving the residents to question her identity, motives, and the potential danger she might pose. The trailer for this film is one that I've actually seen, and it's giving very much like The Woman in Black or something of those vibes, like spooky ghost story. The aesthetics are a bit different, but overall it feels like that type of film. Super excited for this one. Hope that it slays, and I guess I'll let you know. Also on March 28th, we have yet another A24 film, and this is Death of a Unicorn. This stars Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd and follows Elliot and his daughter Riley when they accidentally hit and kill a unicorn when en route to a weekend work retreat where Elliot's billionaire boss seeks to exploit the creature's miraculous curative properties. So very whimsical, weird, a little bit spooky, but mostly just an odd film. So I'm super excited to see this. I love Jenna Ortega, of course. Paul Rudd never ages. He's always beautiful, and they're just bound to be great together on screen. So I'm excited to see this one. This next film is one that's kind of missed me completely until the past week or so, and that is Ryan Coogler's new film releasing April 18th called Sinners. This film stars Michael B. Jordan and has some vampiric elements that I'm super excited to see. Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. So what I'm really wanting from this is everything I wanted from Salem's Lot this year or in 2024. And I think that this film might give me what I wanted from that film. So fingers crossed. Next, on May 9th, we have a YA book adaptation releasing, and that is, of course, Clown in a Cornfield. This film is clocking in an hour and 29 minutes, so super bite-sized. Love to see it. After moving to the fading Midwestern town of Kettle Springs, Missouri, a teenage girl and her new group of friends find themselves the targets of the city's mascot, a clown who goes on a murderous rampage. So yeah, this one just sounds like popcorn fun. Go see it with friends, make fun of it, have a fun little time. Hopefully it does actually spook me a little bit, but I haven't read the book, so I honestly have no idea what to expect from this film. I just think it sounds interesting, and I know people love the book, so I'm gonna check it out. Okay, so next is a film that I intentionally avoided talking about in the last video just because This franchise has had its great days, but like the past, well, really the last film is all that I just fully did not enjoy, and that is Insidious. Of course, the film I did not enjoy is Insidious the Red Door from, I believe, 2023. Yeah, so we are getting a spin-off within the Insidious world, and originally I was just like, great, another sequel, but this film seems to have some more going for it. This film is set to release on August 29th, and it stars Mandy Moore, which is also something I find very interesting. If you've seen A Walk to Remember, you know the definition of true pain, and we can thank Mandy for that. Thread, an insidious tale, follows a husband and wife who enlist the help of a spell to travel back in time in order to prevent the death of their young daughter. The consequences, of course, prove to be severe. This film is directed by Jeremy Slater, and while it doesn't really sound like an Insidious film, I guess we can kind of give it to it because in Insidious Chapter 2, there is a slight time travel element going on. So I think really diving into that, it's tricky. It could go really terribly or it could go pretty well. So I'm kind of excited to see what they do with it. I think Mandy Moore could be really great in this, or this could be a very basic studio horror sequel. So fingers crossed for something great. And that brings us to these next two releases, which do not have official release dates but are said to be released in 2025. First, we have Bring Her Back. This is the follow-up film from directors Danny and Michael Filippo, who gave us Talk to Me, released through A24 in 2023. And they are still working on the Talk to Me sequel. It's supposed to come out this year, but I kind of don't think that's going to happen because this film is now in post-production and they're wrapping things up on it. No plot synopsis, nothing is really known about this film. We don't even have a real poster. So stay tuned on this one. I will, of course, be delivering you the news on everything you need to know, but this one seems exciting. And next, we have Return to Silent Hill. I've never played the Silent Hill games. I did get the Silent Hill 2 remake for Christmas, so maybe I'll check that out. Let me know in the comments if I should. But I do love the early 2000s Silent Hill film. I think it's just so rich with atmosphere. I think thematically it's very tight. It works. The monsters are cool. Maybe a little too much CGI, but still really cool overall. I think the talent is impeccable in that film. So I am really excited to see Return to Silent Hill. The Silent Hill sequel, what is it called? Silent Hill Revelations or something like that. Oof, that was a gross misuse of this IP. So I'm hoping that this film takes us a bit more back to basics and we get something more in line with that original film, or of course close to the video games, because I'm sure that would also be great. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you today. I am super excited for all 8 of these films. Please let me know which ones you are going to check out down below in the comments. Are you going to check them out in the cinemas? Are you going to check them out at home, on streaming, wait for physical media? Let me know your plans. And like I said, if I missed any films, be sure to let me know about those as well. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my last video where I discussed 10 more horror films that are coming this year that you might not know about, as well as some honorable mentions in that video as well. So yeah, I will link that here in the end cards. And until next time, be sure to keep it peaceful. Love you. Mwah.